This is a quick little video on what is the difference between an account and a lead for the commercial cleaning industry. And this can apply to commercial cleaners, janitorial services, carpet and tile cleaning. These are commercial terms that you often will hear. And the reason, and what I'm going to do real quick is just explain to you what the difference is and why you need to know it. Why do you care? Often when you talk among contractors, we use the term lead. And in most cleaning businesses, they would consider a lead to be an estimate, a live estimate. That's a lead. Accounts, accounts are, there's a simple way to think of this. Accounts are businesses. They're individual businesses, or they can be groups of businesses. A property manager or an individual business like ABC Property Management Company, Miami General Hospital, that would be an account. So these are our accounts, is the actual business. Now, on the other hand, we have leads, and leads are people. So in an account, you can have multiple leads, and this is where people can get tripped up. A receptionist can be a lead, or a manager can be a lead, or the vice president can be a lead. All these people can potentially be either influencers, often usually with a receptionist, or decision maker in the form of the manager or the vice president. So that's why we want to separate these two. Is let's say you were targeting property managers. Well, that property manager, you might have multiple leads, and it might be the manager of that one specific property, but you would also want to be trying to influence and maybe even sell the vice president or director of facilities, or they come in all kinds of different titles that might be in charge of, say, four, five, six of these managers, because maybe you can sell them a master program for all their properties, or all kinds of opportunities can come up. But that's why we want to separate accounts versus leads. And what I want to show you real quick is you're going to say, okay, well, why do I care? Well, by separating accounts versus leads, we can market to them in those two different ways. Is one, we can market what are the business needs. What does that specific, what are the problems they run into in, say, the restaurant industry or a multi-tenant commercial property manager? What are their specific business needs? And on the other hand, is what are their personal needs? Who is this demographic? How do I communicate with them? Do I email them? Do I use print? Well, that can completely change based on the lead demographic. And I just want to show you this real quick on Google, something that you may not even be aware of. The average age of a property manager is 50. Now, if we contrast that with a restaurant manager, the average age is 38. And in the world of averages, that's a humongous difference. That's a 12-year difference in age. So that's the whole purpose of this. Is we also want to market to that lead, because let's say that lead is that restaurant manager that their average age is 38. Well, that's average. So that means, half of them are under 38. So something like YouTube, social media, and that would be very popular in that demographic. Where if you go the other way and say the property managers and the average age is 50, well, that means at least half of them are even over 50, and they're in their 60s. So stuff like YouTube and social media, you might want to put it on the back burner and focus more on the phone, door to door, and even letters, postcards, that kind of stuff, because the age difference is so great. So that's why I wanted to explain this to you, and I hope it makes sense. Thanks.